Hi, my name is Chris. I want to show you today how you can emulate an entire Windows 10 system with the Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. Set up a VPN, a virtual private network, so you're anonymously online, and yeah, let's begin. Okay, so let's start inside this program here and click New to create a new machine. I will type in Windows 10 x64. It automatically assigned here Windows 10. That's right. Memory size is default 2000 megabytes. We want a bit more. I have room, so let's take 4000. And now it wants to create a hard disk. We need this hard disk. It is a virtual image, like an ISO file for DVDs. It is for virtual machines. Let's create. It asks which format it shall be. We leave it by default by VDI, VirtualBox Disk Image. We could use virtual hard disk or virtual machine disk here, but if you only want to work with the Oracle VM, the best is you go by VDI. So next, and now it wants to know dynamically allocated or a fixed size. We want to use a fixed size here because it is way better for the performance. I tested it by myself and created a dynamically allocated VDI, and the performance was way slower than a fixed size hard disk. Okay, so 50 gigabytes is okay for my use now, for what I want to do, and let's create it here. Okay, the virtual disk image is created. You can check now when I refresh this window here. We just have 505 gigabytes left because here this is the disk image and it is 50 gigabytes big. So here we have the system. Let's start. And first you have to install Windows. You need an ISO file or a DVD. And if you don't have it already, go to Google, type in Windows 10 download ISO and follow the official Microsoft link here. Okay, here we download the media creation tool. At this point we want to create installation media, and I'll hit English here, Windows 10 and 64 bits. Now we want to download an ISO file. I already did that. I have the ISO file here, and let's start. So now we have the little machine here. We could scale it a little bit up, but it will not work because the scaled mode is not active. So we change it to scaled mode here, and now we can just scale it up so that it fits a bit better here. Okay, this is the normal Windows installation. Here we have our 50 gigabytes disk. We have to assign it first, and we can install Windows now. Okay, so now we are inside of the system and we see this is not lag free. Okay, so let's do some basics to improve the performance. We want to shut this system down, and because of the scaled mode, I don't have my options here on top. So I have to press the host key. The host key is by default the Ctrl right key. And now hold the host key and pause 1 to open up this dialog here. You can go here and take out the scaled mode. At this point we can close it here. We have 3 options. We can save the machine state. This is like if we would freeze the machine, but then we can't change any options. We want to send the shutdown signal. This is a normal shutdown. Okay, now we have the system here, Windows 10 powered off, and let's go into the settings. Navigate here to system. We find some settings we already did. At this point we want to go to the processor, and we see there's only one core of my CPU in use. I would recommend at least 2 cores PAE-NX. If you want to simulate a 32-bit system, you can enable this and you can assign more than 4 gigabytes of RAM. But in this case, we're using 64-bit, so it doesn't change anything. So let's navigate to acceleration here, and the para-virtualization interface, we want to change to Hyper-V. You should use Hyper-V for Windows, and if your host system is Linux, you should use KVM. But we want to use Hyper-V. Enable VTX, AMD nested paging. If these checkboxes are not grayed out, just leave them on. This can improve the performance a bit. So navigate to display. We want to enable 3D acceleration and 2D video acceleration. You can set up the video memory, or you should set it up to max, like it is 256 megabytes here. You don't need very much more because your graphics card is just emulated. The virtual system does not use your really hardware graphics card. It's an emulated card. So you can't go higher than 256 megabytes. So these are the basics for the better performance. Hit OK and start the machine again. Okay, and now you will see it is still laggy. It's a bit better than before, but we can do one thing which will improve the performance very, very much. You go here under Devices and insert Guest Edition CD image. When you hit that, you will find in your virtual system here on this PC, VirtualBox Guest Edition CD. And these are the graphic drivers for your emulated graphics card. Just install it. Okay, the guest editions want us to reboot the system. Okay, now we are in the system. The basic settings are done and the graphic drivers are installed, and you see, wait, this works way better. For now we go here inside our emulated system into the full screen mode and check the display settings here, and the resolution is already at full HD. Okay, this is okay, you can work with it. And now if you want to go out of here, you have this little bar here on the bottom. You can go view, take out the full screen mode. Now we want to hide our IP by a VPN. So let's go to hide.me, sign up here. And after you're logged in, you can download the software by set up your VPN connection, start the setup for Windows 10 in my case. Go by download now, install the hide.me VPN. Go enable VPN. OpenVPN requires a third-party tab driver. We want to install it. Okay, now we are connected and here is our actual IP. We go back to speedtest.net and now you can see here we are located in Amsterdam and check the speed. We have a very good reaction time. The ping is 36. This is really good. You can even play games with it easily, and we have actually like 11 to 13 megabits. Well, it goes up here, but I don't think this is a real value. So we had 12 or 13 megabits per second in the download and 6 or 7 megabits in upload. This is pretty okay. You have the option to pay for the hide.me and get some premium locations with very, very better speeds, but for the free version it's really good. Yeah, that's it. That's how you set up a virtual system. And if you want to leave here, we go to this little bar on the bottom, go out of the full screen mode. So yeah, for what do you use your virtual machine? For example, if you go in the internet and you catch a really big virus or Trojan and it is on your PC in your host system, you don't really get that easy rid of it. In this virtual machine, it's pretty easy to get rid of a virus. You go File, Close, just power off the machine, plug the cable out. Plug it out, I don't know if this is right. Okay, but it's powered off now. The virus is inside of this machine, not on your host system. And you can go and remove, delete all files. And yeah, the virtual machine is gone. And with it, your problems. yeah, that's how it is. That is how you set up a Windows 10 emulated system inside of Windows 10, and how to go online anonymously or private with a VPN, virtual private network. I hope you guys liked it. If you want to see more English content on my channel, please let me know. Then I will try. Just wanted to try this, to do this video in English again. I wanted that the whole world knows how easy it can be to set up a system inside of Windows 10. Thanks for watching, and maybe we see us next time. I'm out. Bye.